What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. Good morning. So, first of all, man, people always message me right when I'm in the middle of making a video. I love it. I don't love it. I need a separate camera for my videos. So, I am going to cover some information that I've learned recently on how to buy shoes for people with, whether it's wide feet, collapsed arches, fallen arches, flat feet, supination, pronation, what all those things mean, and basically how to shop for shoes with them. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put a couple links in the description below because, let's be completely honest, I'm not a freaking foot doctor, and if you have massive pain while you're walking, running, jogging, you probably need to talk to your doctor. And he will probably refer you to a foot doctor, which I think is called a podiatrist. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, if that's like some weird thing, I didn't say that, okay? No, but seriously, this is a really big factor for myself. I grew up, now I really don't know if I have like fallen arches or if my arches were collapsed due to weight. I do know that as far back as I can remember, like 17, 18 years old, I had flat feet at that point, and I believe the reason was secondhand shoes is my best opinion. We used to always get shoes at Salvation Army. I'm definitely not complaining about that, but I'm just saying that's probably a major factor because I always got shoes that already had collapsed arches, so my feet just naturally collapsed. Now, you could have it for a few different reasons. You could have like a fit, relaxed foot. There's a couple different ways to tell. Obviously, if you have flat feet, you're going to be able to tell by just get your feet wet and then on concrete, put it on the floor. If you can see your whole imprint of your foot, you probably have flat feet. If you see a ball, a heel, and a little line in between, you don't have flat feet. So this is probably not for you. But you could have supinated feet, which means, so your ankle or your foot is here, right? And your leg's here. Supinated, this is my knee up here, right? So supinated means going out. Oh my gosh, I forgot the other word. Did I really? Oh my gosh, really? Supinated. I'm totally brain farting. Anyway, the other way is here, okay? Why am I forgetting this word? I've read it 1,000 times. Anyway, mine, and if you have flat feet, you're probably the other, so it's leaning in, which means when you're leaning in like this, it puts your hips and knee joints out of alignment, therefore causing pain, but not necessarily causing pain regularly. It could be only pain when you're running, or only pain when you're jogging, or only pain when you stand on your feet for extremely long periods of time, therefore putting everything out of alignment for a long period of time. Now, the first thing I probably would suggest is finding out if, I gotta find that word real quick, hold on, I'll be right. Pronation, oh my gosh. So, pronation means you turn in. If you have a collapsed arch, you're turning in. And to me, I feel like that's going to be a lot worse, but it really doesn't matter because either way, you're going to end up putting extra stress on your knees, your hips, maybe even your lower back and stuff like that. So, that being said, if I were you, I would first of all read the articles below, okay? Because they're going to help you understand a lot more clearly what's going on. Second thing I would do is go online and, well, if you have 50 bucks, I would say probably go to Walmart. Even if you don't have 50 bucks, go to Walmart, do the little Dr. Scholl's test in the pharmacy section, and it's going to tell you what kind of feet you have. Do you have low arches? Do you have this? Do you have that? Whatever. Do you have high arches? Blah, 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 blah. And it's going to give you an orthotic that it recommends. Thank goodness the day I went, it did not have the orthotic that I needed because they were $50 and I couldn't afford them. But if you can, it's worth a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm sure they would back it as far as like the money or whatever if it didn't work for you. That being said, there are some different options for flat feet, pronation, supination feet, any of those type of things that if you're causing knee pain or hip pain or anything that you could do as far as insoles. They start at about $16, then they go to $29, then they go to $49. Obviously, if you have really bad problems, they can go all the way up. And I'm sure your insurance would cover that at that point. The $16 ones are like the Nazaroos. I'll put all these guys in the link in the description below. That's where I'm starting. But I also did something else, okay? I did some research on the articles below, and I checked some different shoes to see if there were actually shoes for flat feet or shoes that for people that pronate their feet or supinate their feet. Sure enough, there is shoes that are designed for this. And apparently 25 to 30% of the population suffers from flat feet syndrome, and it could cause major issues with people that are running, you know. So because you're putting so much impact that way and you don't have some kind of support, or you could have over support and you're gonna have to try different things, what I figured out was the shoe that I'm gonna put in the description below was the one I just purchased today. I probably shouldn't have done it. To be honest, I didn't have the $50. But $50 for a shoe is going to make me a lot happier than like $70 for the shoe that I've been buying. Because I cringe. I literally cringe when I buy shoes. I can't stand spending that much money on shoes. But here's the thing. My knees, because I'm increasing my running, have been increasingly painful. And I've been experiencing issues with it. The other day we did the 6.2 mile run, Stephanie and I was experiencing so much pain it was actually hindering my ability to run. I had to slow down drastically. I'm not saying that I wasn't tired. That was probably a major factor as well. But because of the pain, I slowed down and backed off, and I didn't want to push it too hard. So the shoe that I got was the Asics Gel 6, okay? And I'll put that in the link in the description below. It was $49. They have a men's version, a women's version. They have a wide version, a narrow version. It's great. I read the reviews and everything. It looks like it's really good. A lot of the people, about 75% of the reviews out of 4,000 reviews, were saying maybe it's not as good as the previous one. But then I read a lot of people that had never had the A6 5, and they said it was great. Everybody said it was a good shoe. They said it was like walking on a cloud. I read people's reviews that had flat feet, and they're like, oh my gosh, why did I ever wear a different shoe? I got the red ones because it's my favorite color. I'm not all about red shoes on a normal, but when I'm running, hey, what the hell, right? So that's where I would start. I would start with understanding what type of shoe you have. I'll also put a link to, and by the way, this is the shoe that I got, and they have lots of different, I'll try to put up all the little pictures of different shoes. They're not bad looking shoes, I'll be honest. I'm pretty specific when it comes to shoes that I do like, shoes that I don't like. I'm weird specific, but here's the thing. If I'm wearing them on a regular basis, it doesn't matter, I'll wear a shoe that I like. But if I'm wearing something for preventing injury while I'm running, maybe I'll sacrifice a little bit of the look, but they're not bad looking. Like, to be honest, if they looked like crap, I would tell you they look like crap. And I used to wear New Balances, and those looked like crap, but they were absolutely great. I don't think I ran in them, but at my heaviest weight, they were the most comfortable shoe out there. And they're also made in America, which is nice. And although military professionals wear them as well. It's the selected shoe of the armed forces. Who cares? Anyway, the ASICS is the one I'm starting with. There are others. It depends on your budget. I started with the cheap inserts, the cheap shoe. If I have to go up from there, cool. If I can get by for now and get my half marathon out and get rid of some of the knee pain, I'm cool with that too. You guys, if you have any questions, please ask. I'm sure I missed a couple things that I wanted to talk about, but I really wanted to get the basics of understanding why maybe you're having knee pain or hip pain. I have a client that I'm getting ready to go see, and we're going to go run 3 miles right now, Stephanie. So I want to make sure that she stays hip pain free. I stay knee pain free. Angela was experiencing some foot pain. So I'm just trying to dive into this and get as much information as I possibly can for myself as well as others, because the biggest thing with me is staying injury free. If we're not injury free, first of all, we can't train, we can't exercise, and second of all, what is the point of getting healthy if you're in pain? There's no point of that. I want to stay pain free. Exercise is a great way of staying pain free, so why not continue that? If you're new here, please check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. I'll put the inserts below, the insoles below. I'll put the shoes that I just bought below. I'll put the information articles below, and hopefully I was able to remember to put all the quick little pictures. There are some amazing shoes out there that I would like to try eventually. Some weird looking ones. There's like the Hokas and stuff, but they get really expensive. But apparently they're worth it. So I don't know. But this could be an amazing adventure as far as diving into learning more about all of that stuff. You guys have a beautiful day. By the way, like I said, check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. Remember to be stronger than your excuses. Spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. And have an awesome day. An awesome week. Run strong. Run long. Live long. I don't know.